Hey, what is up you guys? It is groomie2 here. Welcome to the second episode of Groomie. And I know in my first episode, which if you guys haven't seen, basically this is a show about news and sports, entertainment, news and basically everything else. But I was feeling very sick in my last video, but today I am 100% better and it's almost Christmas, so I'm very excited. And with that said, make sure to like, favorite, and share this with your friends to show support. Make sure to subscribe so that you can see when all the new videos for Groomie are coming out. And also make sure to comment on the question of the day, which I'll be asking later in this episode. Alright, so with that said, let's get started with sports. Okay, so in sports today, what I wanted to talk about is basically the playoff picture for the NFL. So starting off with, I'm actually looking at my iPad down here, so that's why I'm doing that. But starting off with the AFC, the division leaders, might as well start off with that. The Patriots, the Ravens, the Texans, and the Broncos are actually in the lead of their divisions because the Steelers lost last Monday to give the Ravens still the lead of the division, but that division is very close. But basically right now the Patriots, the Ravens, the Texans, and the Broncos are in lead of their divisions. The two wild card spots, if everything were to hold, the two teams would be the Steelers and the Jets, who would get a wild card spot, and teams that are still in the hunt trying to get a wild card spot or win their division are the Bengals, the Titans, the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Chiefs. And that does it for the AFC. Moving on to the NFC, division leaders, the Packers, the 49ers, the Saints, and the Cowboys right now. The wild card, the two people that if everything held would get the wild card spot would be the Falcons and the Lions. And still in the hunt, the Seahawks, the Bears, the Giants, the Cardinals, and the Eagles. So that's really how the playoff picture looks for the NFL right now. But one thing I did want to talk about are a couple important games. Not really to the wild card spot or anything, but just in general. Number one, the Colts last Sunday, who I'm a big Colts fan right here. They got their first win over the Titans. They won 27-13, and it was awesome. It was great. But one thing I wanted them to get a win, but I didn't want them to lose their first round draft pick where they could get a good quarterback to replace Peyton Manning once he does leave Indianapolis. But just yesterday, or actually a couple days ago on Thursday, the Colts upset the Texans, who already won their division, and now they're 2-13. So it's kind of worrying me that they're actually winning now. But anyway, guys, another big thing: the Packers lost their first game to the Chiefs, and I think it was 19-17, but I can't exactly remember the score. Anyway, but that's a pretty big game. The Packers are no longer undefeated, and let's move on to entertainment. Okay, so for entertainment this week, I wanted to do something that actually had to do with YouTube. And what I wanted to do is share with you guys the top 10 watched YouTube videos of 2011. And I figured I'd start from the bottom and count my way up. And I am reading these off my iPad. So anyway, the number 10 spot was a video called Cat Mom Hugs Baby Kitten, which is essentially a mom kitten hugging a baby kitten, of course. Number 9 was The Force, which was a Volkswagen commercial that aired during the Super Bowl. Number 8 was Maria Aragon, and it was her doing a cover of Lady Gaga's Born This Way. Number 7 was a Lonely Island video that was on Saturday Night Live that's called The Creep and featured Nicki Minaj. Number 6 was a cover of Look at Me Now, and the cover was done by Carmen. Number 5 was Neon Cat. Obviously everyone knows who that is. Number 4 is a video called Talking Twin Babies Part 2. And it's basically these babies just talking in gibberish to each other, which is pretty funny. Number 3 is Jack Sparrow, featuring Michael Bolton, which was another Saturday Night Live video done by the Lonely Island. Number 2, which is actually my favorite out of all these videos, I think it's the funniest one ever, is called Ultimate Dog Tease, and it's basically his owner talking to his dog, and his dog has like a voiceover and it's like it's talking back to him, and it's actually really funny. So that's my favorite video out of all of them. But number 1, which this was out of pure just, I guess, hate for the video, Rebecca Black's Friday had over 180 million views before it was taken down. Her video Friday got the number 1 most viewed video of 2011, which I don't like because the song is terrible, the video is terrible. but so many people hated it that they just seemed to like it, or a lot of people just watched it. So anyway, so that's the countdown for the top 10 most viewed videos of 2011, and let's move on to news and politics. So a huge story ended up being in politics this week. The dictator from North Korea, Kim Jong-il, died at the age of 69 just about a week ago, I guess today. And a lot of people are kind of split on his death and what they think about it, because really, some people think that it's a good thing for North Korea, some people think it's not, and that's kind of going to be your guys' question of the day. What do you think of his death? He died of a heart attack, like I said, just about a week ago, and some people are really, really happy, but some people are just they're not really making a huge deal about it. I mean, to be, in his defense, he never did anything to the Americans, so really the only people that could really be happy about this, are the North Koreans. And it's kind of the same with Osama bin Laden, because, he terrorized us, so we have, we can be happy. I mean, but some people still weren't. But, all around the world, he didn't really terrorize a lot of other people, obviously besides like Iraq and Afghanistan. So anyway guys, like I said, that's going to be just one thing I want you to leave a comment about. What do you think about his death? And some people think it's not going to be the best thing for North Korea, mainly because his son, Kim Jong-il's son, which is Kim Jong-un, is going to be taking over the throne, and from the looks of it, he's not exactly a whole lot different from Kim Jong-il, so it may not be a huge change for North Korea. But anyway guys, that's going to do it for politics, and let's move on to the closing of the show. Okay guys, we are at the end of the show, but obviously before I go, I have to ask the question of the day, and someone actually submitted a question of the week for this week. I'm not really sure what I'm going to call it, question of the day or question of the week, but anyway, it comes from a YouTube username, Ryan Dumphy 1614, and he asked, what is your favorite sports play of 2011? So, pretty simple question. It could be from any sport: baseball, football, hockey, soccer, whatever you guys want to leave a comment about. Make sure to leave that in the comments below. And for those of you guys who don't watch sports, another question, kind of a really important question. What do you guys want for Christmas? So anyway guys, leave those two answers in the comment section below. What was your favorite sports play 2011, and what do you want for Christmas? Anyway guys, that's gonna about do it. Make sure to like, favorite, and share these videos to show support for the show. Make sure to subscribe so that you can see whenever I post a new grooming video every Saturday. And also make sure to comment on the question of the day. Alright, and that's gonna do it. I tried to be a little bit more upbeat this video because I was sick in the last one, but I'm feeling good now. And so that's going to do it for the show. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great Christmas, and I will see you guys next week for the 3rd episode of Groomie. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.